And now, we have made it. Final Destination Bloodlines. Here we go.
The Review Warrior.
So Final Destination Bloodlines was directed by Zach Lipovsky and Adam Stein. And it stars Kaitlyn Santa Juana, Teo Briones, Richard Harmon, Owen Joyner, Brec Bassinger, and Tony Todd. The film is about a college student who inherits visions of a previous premonition that averted a deadly structural disaster in 1968 from a dying grandmother, and is warned that death is coming for her family. I think it should come as no surprise that I was really excited for this film. I mean, look at all the reviews I've done for the previous Final Destination films. I was pumped when I saw the trailer for Bloodlines. It looked amazing. It looked like it was going back to the usual amazing death-filled formula the Final Destination is known for. And I'm happy to say that this film delivered. It was honestly the best one since Final Destination 2. And here's why. So in the film we have Kaitlyn Santa Juana, who plays Stephanie. She's the one who inherits the premonition of the building collapse in 1968. She's the one who discovers that their family is about to die after she talks to her grandma Iris. And she's kind of trying to piece together who's next, who's going to be on death's list, that kind of thing. She was good. I know I keep saying this for every Final Destination actor, but she was really good. You can see the panic on her face every time she's trying to, kind of piece together who's next. And it does it in such a way that's kind of unique for the Final Destination films. And I did appreciate that. How the hell she knew about all the clues in the book, though, that's what I want to know. She might be good at puzzles, though, that's the thing. I think the best actor in this film has to be Richard Harmon. Only because he was oddly funny in the film. He plays Eric, and he's very sarcastic as far as Death's plans go. I mean, in the trailer you see it. In the bit when he goes, maybe death isn't coming for our family.
Because that would be crazy.
Whenever he was on screen, he was actually quite funny. I like to see him when he's in the tattoo parlour. We've seen it in the trailer. When Death tries to kill him in the tattoo parlour. That scene was cool, I'm not going to lie. And we can't not talk about Tony Todd. How he looked in this film really broke my heart because he was not well at the time. This was the best way to go out for him. As you all know, Tony Todd died last year, unfortunately. But fair play on him for carrying on filming Final Destination Bloodlines. If he wasn't in the film, it would not be the same. But major props to Tony Todd for filming while he was ill. You could see it whenever he was on screen. He looked thin. He did not look well. He looked very ill. And his last line before he goes out, oh god, it really tugged at the heartstrings, I tell you now. I'm going to be completely honest here. I think this film unlocked a lot of new trauma. It unlocked a lot of new fears. Like being up in a skyscraper, in a tattoo parlour. Even the family barbecue isn't safe anymore. And I love the direction it went. Hell, it even made everyone afraid of blooming coins, for crying out loud. Like the little penny coins. It's just like, stop. But I think that's what the Final Destination films do so well. Like, they unlock fears of everyday objects, which, fair play on the people who made the films. They know how to inflict fear upon the viewers, and I do love that. It's like in the opening barbecue scene, there's a lot of Rube Goldberg objects that kind of trigger how Uncle Howard dies. You have the bottle of beer falling on the Peng Industries hosepipe, making it expand, knocking over a couple of things. It's very clever how they did that in the film, and I just love how they did it. Okay, I always address this in my Final Destination reviews, but we're going to talk about the deaths. Good God, they are gruesome, as always. There's a really long sequence involving an MRI machine in a hospital, which, I was on the edge of my seat for, honestly. I'm not going to go into spoilers for this one, but the way they pull it off, the way they make everyone scared of MRI machines and being in the hospital in general. I know people with the fear of hospitals. This might make it worse for them if they watch it. And the thing about the deaths in Final Destination Bloodlines, they kind of range between long build-up and sudden. One of the deaths is so sudden, it genuinely scared the hell out of me. And there were some people sitting behind me, and when that death happened, I had to go, "Wah!" It was genuinely one of the funniest things I've ever heard in any cinema experience ever. It was one of the best experiences I've had in my life at the cinema, and judging by how this film does over time, if it sticks with me, it might be in my top 10 best of 2025. We shall see. Now, if I had to go into any gripes, as always, the CGI is a bit iffy. In the ending shot, I'm not going to spoil it. I think we've all seen it by now anyway, because TikTok likes to spoil films. Don't go on there, whatever you do. The CGI in the final scene was a bit... It could have done with a lot more work on it. Apart from that, I've got no more gripes. Final Destination Bloodlines was definitely brilliant. Which brings me to...
Verdict time.
So in the end, Final Destination Bloodlines was definitely worth the wait. It was what I wanted in a Final Destination film. The deaths were brilliant. The acting was really good. The direction by Zach Lipovsky and Adam Stein was really good. I didn't realise that John Watts produced this. You know, John Watts, who directed the Spider-Man MCU films. That was a good surprise. Tony Todd's last performance, it was worth it. Believe me, you will love Final Destination Bloodlines. So anyway, with that being said, I'm going to give Final Destination Bloodlines an A-. So Final Destination Bloodlines, have you seen it? What did you think about it? Or what is the fear that you have after watching these films? Whatever it is, comment below. Let me know what you think. I've been the Review Warrior. Thank you so much for watching and checking out this video. Make sure you like, make sure you subscribe, and be sure to look for more reviews coming soon.